guys, my name is Noya and welcome to my channel.
Woo!
So I have been teaching online for about a year and something, teaching English specifically online. And I think that when I first got into it, I kind of got into it with like little to no advice. I tried to, look at some things on YouTube, but there were some good videos. Some of them didn't get into the details of like what to expect, what not to expect. And I kind of want you to go into this knowing exactly what you're getting yourself into. It seems pretty easy when people are like, oh yeah, you can teach English online. You're like, I speak English. I can teach English. That sounds fair enough, right? But that it sounds easy enough, I should say. But things are not as easy as they seem. There are a lot of things to consider, and I'm just gonna go through with you guys as to what I think are some of the things to consider before you actually go into teaching, well, English online. I hope this helps you, and yeah, here we go.
English with Noya.
Okay, so let's get right into it, guys. What you need to know to start teaching English online and what they don't tell you. So, what should you consider before teaching English online? The first one is, are you actually good at English? Because your tutoring affects someone's life. Now, I know that you might be a native English speaker maybe, but the sad truth is that not every native English speaker is good at English. Actually, not every smart person is good at English, which is okay because everyone has strengths and weaknesses in different areas. So you have to really be truthful with yourself and decide, hey, am I really good at this? Well, figure out, are you really good at this or are you not good at this? Because at the end of the day, these people are coming in for you to change their lives, and you really don't want to be causing someone's life to be, going in a bad direction. So I'm asking that you guys really think about it before you decide if this is something that you want to do. Now, number 2, are you considered a native teacher or a non-native teacher? Now, this is something I had no idea about because in my mind, I am a native teacher. I am a native English speaker because in my country, we speak English as our first language. That is what they say when you look at what language Jamaica speaks. It says standard Jamaican English. Which, yeah, when I was at school, I learned English. Like, everything told me, like, English is my first language. And, that I am a native English speaker because we also have another language. But, yeah, besides the point. I'm just saying that I would consider myself coming from a native country, but apparently not everyone thinks so. So I found something out that apparently when they say native English speakers, they mean people from New Zealand, North America, Canada. Well, Canada is a part of North America, but you get the idea. Canada, England, of course, Britain, and South Africa. These are the 5 countries that they consider to be native speaking countries, and everyone else is said to be a non-native speaker, regardless of if your country's first language is English or not. Yeah, it's ridiculous, I know. But this kind of limits things for us because I've noticed that people who are in countries that are considered to be native countries are the ones that get the higher paying jobs. We're looking for native speakers and they will pay them maybe like $20 an hour or something. And when you find jobs that are non-native speakers, it's like, I don't know, $5 an hour or something like that. So they get preference, and some jobs blatantly say we're looking for native speakers from this country, this country, this country. And it kind of limits the market for people who are non-native. So yeah, you have to take that into consideration. Also, some people who Like if you're on one of those websites where you are freelancing and the students choose the teachers, then they're more likely to choose the ones that are from the native speaking countries, because mostly they want to sound like an American, or they want to sound like someone from England or something like that. So that's the sad part about it. Next, number 3, do you have the time to dedicate to teaching for at least 20 hours each week? So if you have to think about it, it's a business and you have customers or clients, which are your students, and if they realize that you don't have enough time for them, they will not want to stay with you. And the sad thing about working online is that you are like so many miles away from that person that it doesn't take much for them to just decide, okay, I'm gonna stop having lessons with this person, and I don't have to think much about the repercussions because I maybe never have to see them again in my life. So when you're thinking about going to teach English online, you want to consider, like, do I have 20 hours each week to dedicate to these students, because they need the time to study or practice or for you to teach them. And if they realize you don't have enough time, they're going to move on. So if you have a full-time job already, I don't know if you'll be able to handle teaching online like that, unless you get those students who like are not really that serious and they just want to take one lesson per week kind of thing. But something to consider. Number 4, what age group are you interested in teaching? Oh my gosh, this had me all over the place when I just started, because listen, I thought I could teach everybody. I was just like, any age when I was putting in my description, because I'm a freelance teacher. So I put in my description, I'll teach you whether you're a child or an adult or a teen or whatever, if you want to learn speaking or reading or writing. And that is just making it very broad. In your mind, you're thinking, when I go to school, I learn reading, writing, all of that from my English teacher. So it must be the same thing. But trust me, when you are the person creating your own syllabus, your own everything, and you get a student, oh my gosh, let me tell you, it's you have to narrow it down. That would be my advice. So for example, you can say, I'll teach students who are like, if you can teach between the ages of 3 to something, which is the most difficult age for me, maybe 3 to 7 or 6. I don't play around that age anymore. I learned that the hard way. Because you basically have to be an entertainer to teach these younger children. Like, hi, how are you doing? That kind of thing. And like keep them interested, because they have shorter attention span. So they're more difficult to teach. But if that's what you want to do, because I think they are going to be the more stable students, because parents tend to want to stick to the same teacher, give the child a routine, so that could be better for you if you are good at that. So you can decide if you want to teach speaking to teenagers or reading to preschoolers or kids of a certain age. Be specific and think about what exactly you want to teach. Very important. Okay, the fifth one is, do you want to work for a freelancing website or as an employee? Now, this, again, I'm bringing up the natives and non-natives here, because more than likely, I don't think I've ever seen ads for people who are non-native who can get full-time teaching jobs where you are working with an employer and they actually pay you a scheduled amount of money, find the students for you, provide the lesson plans for you, and these different things. I've never seen this being available for non-natives, but definitely for natives, they have these opportunities more than we do. So you decide if you want to be a freelancer where the students will choose you and you choose your own price and you decide your hours and everything. You have more freedom, stuff like that, but also you don't have have a guaranteed paycheck at the end of the month. Sadly, it depends on how your students book lessons. You also have to create your own lessons because you're not working for a company that already has, pre-made lessons, things like that. So kind of weigh your options and see what's available for you and what you can do. If you already have a full-time job, of course, being a freelancer would be the better option because employers actually want full-time employees as well. So yeah. And the last thing to talk about is what time do you find it's most suitable for teaching. So this is going to affect the type of students you get. Usually, people who want to learn English, I would say, are from Asia, and their time zone is normally like 12 hours ahead or something like that. So yeah, you'll have a 12-hour difference. So you would need to consider that. I have European students. Their time is normally my afternoon time. I think they're about 5 hours ahead of me in terms of time zone. So I have students who I teach in my morning time, which is Chinese time. It is their night time, but it's my morning time. So I teach from about 8:30 in the morning until 12 p.m. Then I'll take a break and then I'll start teaching again at 1:30, which is my European students. So yeah, you want to consider your time zone when you'll be available, because if you open your schedule in the time where it's not gonna be, if you are looking to get, say, Asian students, and you open your schedule for a time that is not convenient to them, then you won't get any students. So now that you've considered all the pros, the cons, you've thought about what could go wrong, what could go right, and you have decided finally that, okay, I think that this is for me, then these are some of the basic things that you'll need to teach English online. So the first thing is a TEFL or a TESOL certificate. TEFL means teaching English as a foreign language, and TESOL means teaching English as a second language. These, you can find them all over the internet. You can do them online. Just make sure that it's a credible school and also that it's accredited so that it would be recognized. You'll need a TEFL or a TESOL certificate. It's not difficult to get, and this could also help you to realize if you're good in English or not, because yeah, they have some English tests in some of them. The next thing that you'll need is a reliable computer. The laptop I have now, honestly, I really need to upgrade it. If you're like me, you're going to be sharing your screen for the different purposes, using different types of media to aid with your teaching, and to be able to multitask, you have to have a really nice computer, with some power in it. I need to upgrade mine, but yeah, you would need something that is very reliable. It would not shut down on you in the middle of the class, which is also very embarrassing. You would lose students that way. You'll also need a webcam. You can get one of the external ones, or you can use if your laptop webcam is really good, you can use that. A microphone. You need a microphone. Laptops come with microphones like already built in, but sometimes it doesn't have the best audio. So I would suggest getting headsets, which is the next thing that you'll need, so that you will be able to hear your students well and they can hear you well through your microphones, and it doesn't give any feedback. It's so annoying when you're talking to someone and you keep hearing yourself after you speak. It's confusing as well. So yeah, headset, headphone, microphone, yeah, look into that. Very fast internet speed, also as important as the reliable computer. Same reason, you don't want to be teaching and then stuff is like things are going wrong. Like if things get bad, especially if it repeatedly happens, students will say, okay, this teacher doesn't have a good internet connection, it's affecting my learning. And remember, they're paying for every hour that you have, every minute that you have them. So it's kind of unfair to them and they're losing learning time. So yeah, you want to get some good internet. Oh yeah, I just remembered as well. Some companies ask for you to have a degree as well. So if you have a degree in any subject, actually, it can also be a requirement for some of these teaching companies. They need you to have a degree and a TEFL or TESOL certificate. So if you have a degree, your foot is already halfway in the door, and it's just to get the TESOL or the TEFL. If you don't have a degree, it's not impossible, but it's a little bit more difficult to get jobs. But you got this. Just keep searching online and you'll see something that will fit you. Okay guys, so that's my list on all the things you need to know before starting teaching online, or starting to teach online. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you guys will make the right decision, and if you do, I'm gonna keep making videos so you can also get more help along the way. Don't be afraid to like and subscribe because I kind of need you to. Leave your comments below about anything really, and I will try to respond and comment. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.